Don't you ever say I don't keep my promises. Even though sometimes I don't, because I'll say I do a video and then I don't. But this time I did, because the other day I said I wasn't reviewing God's Not Dead for reasons. So I was all like, okay, let you guys pick another movie for me to go see. And this is what you picked. So I kept my promise. I once saw the movie. Let's talk about it. Wait a minute. What is this movie called again? Speak No Evil comes to us from writer and director James Watkins and is a remake of a Danish film from 2022. Fuck me, that was quick, was the exact words that came out of her mouth last night. When an American family is invited to spend the weekend in an idyllic country estate of a charming British family that they befriended on vacation, what begins as a dream holiday soon warps into a psychological nightmare. So before we get talking about this movie, you may have just realized that instead of using clips from the trailer like I usually do, I instead used images. And the reason for that is recently, my videos started getting monetized, and if I want to make any money off of these videos whatsoever, then I can't have any copyright claims at all. Well, ever since I started YouTube, and I think a lot of people who also do the same thing as me can relate with this, one of the biggest pains in my asses since the beginning was Universal Pictures, because anytime I use a clip from one of their trailers in my video, not from the movie, in one of their trailers, they will copyright claim it. And boy, do they love to abuse the fuck out of that copyright system, because every time I review one of their movies, they're just like, oh, you used a millisecond of a clip. Yeah, we have to copyright the shit out of that. You ain't getting paid. So until I can figure out how to make that not happen, anytime I review a Universal Pictures movie, I'm sadly gonna have to use images instead of clips from the trailers. I'm sorry, I just have to. If anyone knows how I can fix this, please let me know immediately. So just to let you guys know right off the bat, I never saw the original Speak No Evil from 2022. I wasn't even aware of its existence until I heard about this one. And guys, when you do what I do, as to see a crap ton of movies and review them, you're still gonna have those movies that you're hyped as hell for, as always, and then you're always gonna have a shit ton of movies that make you say, I'm probably gonna go see that despite not much interest. 2024's Speak No Evil was one of those movies for me. Now don't get me wrong, that's not me saying that I thought this movie looked terrible or anything. I mean, I love James McAvoy, and we know he can play a psychopath pretty damn well. It's just when you see as many movies as I do, trailers really don't have as much of an effect on you anymore, because no matter what, you just know that you're going to go see it. But I finally went to go see the movie Sunday night, out of an obligation and a promise to review it, and I gotta say, I'm honestly shocked how much I really enjoyed this movie, because, honestly, I think it's one of the best horror thrillers of the year. And I know I'm talking a little bit too much about the trailer, but in this case, I'm glad the trailer didn't have much of an impact on me, because this is one of those cases, sadly, where if you've seen the trailer, you've mostly seen the entire movie. So yeah, if this is one of those trailers you've gotten in front of every movie for the past few months, then this might not be as enjoyable for you. But for me personally, I pretty much forgot the trailer, so it wasn't until I was watching the actual movie that some of this was starting to come back to mind. The first thing that immediately won me over with this movie was James McAvoy's performance. Between this and Split, he is almost to the point where I just want to see him play psychopaths, because he nails it here once again, and as the movie went on, I just got more and more eager to see where they were going with this character. And again, this is coming from someone who knew nothing about the original going in, so all the twists and turns were all new to me. The movie does have a great use of tension as well, and as the movie goes on, you just get more and more uncomfortable with James McAvoy and some of the stuff he'll do and say. We all can pick up very early on in the movie that something is not right with James McAvoy and his wife, and that it's kind of funny that the main couple can't figure it out right away either. And speaking of which, one thing that really surprised me was just how funny this movie can be. Mostly in that dark sense of humor kind of way. We all laugh at horrible things when we know we shouldn't, and one thing that got a damn good laugh out of me was James McAvoy basically letting this little boy drown, because that's how his father taught him, sink or swim. The movie of course has a big twist that's leading up to, and I actually couldn't figure out what this couple was planning, and I like it that I didn't know. As for some nitpicks, I guess, because I really don't have many problems with this movie, I guess I'll say that I didn't enjoy the first half as much as I did the second and third half. And man, when that's really the only issue I have, that's when you know that this movie was so much better than I ever expected it to be. Now that's not me saying that this is a perfect movie, but it's just one that I didn't find many faults with. Oh wait, what the hell am I talking about? They gave everything away in the trailer. I guess that's a problem I have, but at the same time, that didn't bother me because, again, I don't remember the trailer that well. Oh, and I just want to point something out. There's a scene where someone has to steal these keys off of James McAvoy's belt, and, they had to pull it out from under James McAvoy as he's sleeping. I forgot to mention he was sleeping. Pull it out from under him, and I'm like, Bull fucking shit, that would wake me up. But in the end, Speak No Evil was a nice surprise, and it brings home another great psycho performance from James McAvoy. I honestly say that this is a good one to go out to theaters to see, and I think you'll have a good time. It's not the best movie of the year, but it's definitely one I'll be checking out again in the future. I'm gonna give Speak No Evil 2024 a high B+. Yeah, I'm sorry, I know I'm kind of rushing this review, but I got some stuff I gotta get done. But I also promised you guys I would do this review because I didn't do God's Not Dead. And I just realized that I didn't have to put up a second poll asking you guys what movie I should review because I could have just went from the first poll and been like, hey, Speak No Evil's at number 2. I'll just do that. Oops. Didn't think of that. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, turn on the notification bell, and while you're at it, go follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Trev's Movies, and seriously do subscribe because I know like half of you are not subscribed who are watching this video. And I'll be back later with more reviews. See you then.